What's up, everybody? I'm coming to you in a different form than you all are used to. Instead of just the regular sketch and post, I'm coming in the form of video in an attempt to add value to my artwork that's existing out here in the cyberspace. I don't get to see you all's faces or really get to feel what you feel when you look at my art. So I felt like it was time to change it up a bit, add some value, give you even more of a reason to come to my page and support my art. So, in moving in that vein of art, I wanted to kind of define where I got inspirational from, and the two words, of course, that I had in mind was art and inspirational. I'm an artist at heart, and I've kind of grew into this inspirational person. So, I'm inspired by other people's inspiration, and I love to give inspiration. The Bible says, "He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed." And I take that as simply if I can inspire somebody, in return, that same person may turn around and inspire me, or somebody else's inspiration to me may allow me to inspire somebody else. So it's kind of like inspiration is kind of like the gift that keeps on giving, if you will. So you put both of those together, and what do you get? There you go. Artspirational. That's where it came from. That was my vision with it. And this is the face that you all know attached to it. This is a self-caricature of myself that I created. And for most of you, if it's your first time seeing it, there's me. If you've seen it before, you've probably seen it here on my Facebook fan page, which I have been drawing on for a little over or under a year now. And I currently have about 476 likes. And this page is dedicated strictly to drawing regular people. Every now and then I'll post a celebrity or whatnot. But what it is you guys go to my page, like it. You don't have to know me. You don't have to, whatever. Anybody could go there, like. You show up on my page as a fan. I go through my fans' pages. I'll go to my Facebook fan page, go through, see who likes it, and pick out 10 random people. And there's actually nothing you can do to get drawn any faster or slower. All that you're required to do is have patience, because like I said, when I pick somebody, you may have good pictures, you may have bad pictures, or I may not be able to see your pictures. And a lot of you don't know what a good picture looks like. You think because you look cute in the picture, it's a good picture. But there's a lot of dynamics that go on along with the face muscles, the structure of your face in 3D space that I have to look at. And if you don't have the right pictures, then it makes it hard for me. And just finding a profile with those right pictures take time. So since this is not what I do for a living, this is a hobby of mine after I get home from work. Sometimes I just don't get around to it. I have a life like you all. I get burned out like you all. So just please be patient with me. If you have never seen this page, this is how you get to it. www.facebook.com/artspirational. Please support me, like it, and just as I'm doing now, continue to add value and do new things and kind of try to switch it up and keep it fresh for you all. Also, I have a blog. If you're not a frequent Facebooker, you can go right there to that subscribe box, enter your email address, and stay up to date with all of my new art. The two really mirror each other, except my blog, I'm a little more descriptive, a little more transparent on there, whereas the Photoshop is more like finished work. So you can go on the blog, and after each blog post, I put a scripture, because that's my ultimate inspiration is the Bible, because I'm a devout Christian, and I try to model myself after the life of Jesus Christ. He was the greatest being to walk the earth. So what better person to model your life after but him? So my website for that is www.artspirational.blogspot.com. Visit that anytime. There's no rush. Feel free to go there and look through all my art and leave comments, and just let me know what you feel. My process The process that I like to use, I like to always start in analog and move to digital. And that just means I start out with pencil and paper. Printer paper is my preference, but I'll draw on anything. I take my sketch, scan it into my MacBook Pro, use Photoshop to isolate the layers. That's what that checkered background is I actually took the pencil marks off of the white background so I could drop any color background. That's that tannish sepia tone background that you see there that gives the character a little more life, just not as boring as just a regular pencil and paper. And then I use my graphics tablet. I use a Wacom 12WX for all my graphics editing to, really get dynamic with my artwork, my shading, and my highlights. So that's really my process in a nutshell. And what I want to do is take you guys a little deeper into some of the tools that I use, as well as some other factors that I haven't touched on yet. So let's move over to my other desktop here. And here, what you see here is my setup. These are my tools of choice, my preferable weapons when it comes to attacking this paper and creating a masterpiece. This is a woodless pencil. It just allows me to do broad strokes. This is a 2H pencil. It's very light, so I can do my sketching and not feel like I'm committed to any good or bad lines. Then I like to move to this pencil, which is a mechanical 0.9 millimeter pencil. Once I've done about 70 to 80% of my sketch with that pencil, I move on to the details with this one. Oh, that's a terrible arrow. With this one, and do all the details and refining. And then I have this soft eraser. He's called a netted eraser, which allows me to just kind of lighten some areas that need a little bit of correction. Or I have this hard eraser, which allows me to just take something out in totality, totality, because it's either wrong or just terrible or just didn't belong there. So my flow is any piece of paper at any given time can get it. That's what this picture is showing you. I don't care if it's a post-it, just regular college ruled paper, printer paper, folded in half. I mean, it doesn't matter. When I'm inspired, I grab any and everything and just draw. I'm not so stuck to one way that I'm not open to do anything. And actually, these post-it notes are like, they're like the best to me, because that's what these are. But I really like using them. It allows me to knock a sketch out real quick because it forces you to draw small and really focus on the shape of things. So you see a few things in here like a Rajon Rondo color pencil study, Michael Jordan that I really didn't like, a Chris Brown sketch that I was going to take his head and that body and put them together and create this illustration piece. And then here is just some sketches from my mind, some from memory, some just random. So I'm going forward. Am I the perfect artist? By no means do I ever claim to be or will be the perfect artist, because just like beauty, art is in the eye of the beholder. What I see, you may not see. And as this picture, I have LeBron, Bosch, and Wade. But these are far from my strongest drawings. I mean, this Wade is just terrible. His eyes kind of look like a goblin. I didn't know how thick I wanted to make his neck. And it was just off. The likeness is terrible. The likeness on the LeBron and Wade and Bosch are better, but still, I feel like if I isolated this LeBron, you wouldn't know who he is. But since you see these two, your brain kind of puts it together. And the Bosch, like I said, it's cool, but when I put it up to a real Bosch, it really didn't look like him. So it was more so this was a piece of paper I discarded. So I have my bad days. Everything that I put out is not perfect. So if you're an artist or just anybody with any form of art, whether it's hair cutting or cooking, you have your days. I just keep pushing through them because I know behind every bad drawing there's a great drawing just waiting to come out my pencil once that bad one gets away. So anyways, so I like to leave y'all with a bit of inspiration in telling you that what got you here will not take you there. And my here was 470 plus likes, about 50 characters drawn their year, some commission pieces. I really got to identify my style and figure out who I was. But I wanted to go to that next level. And this is the next level, is making a bigger impact, adding more value. And I'm choosing to do it via video. So in order to get new results, you have to do new things. I mean, we can't keep doing the same thing expecting someday for it to just click and work. And there's some things that it takes. And it takes vision, determination, drive, focus, patience, wisdom, understanding, motivation, support, all those things to move you to that next level. If you don't have these yourself, you have to create an environment or surround yourself with people who do have it. Because remember, like I said, what got you here won't take you there. So that very well may mean your friends and your circle that got you to where you're at. You may have to change those people, your support group, to get you to the next level. So with that being said, I would like you all to tell me how I could be a greater service to you all. Comment on this video Uh, Interact with me on my blog, on my Facebook page, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my blog. But really, I just want to hear what you guys feel about this stuff. I mean, is it good? Is it great? Is it all right? Is it cool? Does it need work? Am I just right? I mean, I won't know unless you tell me. And the more you tell me, the better I'll be able to cater this thing, cater my gift to exactly what you're looking for. So thank all 470 plus of you all for liking my Facebook page. Thank you, trollers who go to my blog and support my art in that form. Every comment, every question, I'm appreciative of it, and I will promise you one thing, that I will continue to grow and push myself to evolve so that I can always be of a service and add value to each and every one of you. So God bless and goodbye.